Greetings, my name is Juan Andres Lucumi, and I'm gonna talk about uh, applying and designing lesson plans for teaching English to adults and adults. Uh, Two lesson plans, one for teaching English to adolescents, and the other designed for teaching English to adults. Educational Program, Teaching English as a Foreign Language, Universidad Nacional Abierta y a Distancia, UNAT. Okay, first I'm gonna start by talking about the lesson plan designed for teaching English to adolescents. And finally, I will be talking about the lesson plan designed for teaching English to adults. Okay, first, I'm gonna talk about the activities, but the lesson plan designed for adolescents was based on metacognitive activities. This is a V2 level, and this is the one stage. And the teacher we're gonna ask some questions about things the student would like to change, especially on their life. This could be physical appearance, the school, or any other thing aspects they would like to change. This is gonna be participative, and the main goal of this main stage is to get or gather information about the opinions of the students. So this is gonna be used in further activities. And also, a student's opinion will be written on the blackboard. So the teacher will write those opinions on the blackboard. And as I said before, this is gonna be used for further activities. So this this first part is important to develop the other stage. This is the one stage. Now, the presentation stage, the teacher will talk about the concept of wish. The teacher will gonna talk about wish, will provide definition, and then will explain the grammatical structure wish plus simple past. The sentence, remember that the sentence, this structure, I'm sorry, is used to a express wishes about the present and the future. And after that, the teacher will provide some examples uh, using the structure, and, and the teacher will construct some sentences in any grammatical form, affirmative and negative. And some way the students can construct their own sentences. Time 15 minutes. It could be more time, but I guess in 15 minutes this second stage can be covered. The next stage is the practice stage, in which teacher will provide some phrases for students to construct a sentence. Uh, those are samples or some phrases that can be used to provide the students to make sentence. The students are free to choose any other aspect apart from those ones that are described here. Okay, so students are a teacher will get student to construct a sentence by using those phrases, and if the student uh, prefer to add more, it is possible to. Time 15 minutes. It could take more time, but it's good. And the production stage, the student will be asked to write about the wishes and how different they were of the situation. Your school, your appearance, your home, your family, your skills. Now the student will take turns talking about their wishes. The time is required by the student. The time could be longer than expected, So there is no set time. So in this part is participative, but the assistance and the help of the teacher is required. So first, student will write about some situations or aspects they wish they would like the word different. So after that, student will take talking and asking question about the wish. At this stage, suppose the student master the use of the structure, the grammar structure, and using the information that was discussed at the beginning of the theory. This could be an important information that they can use to make some sentences. Okay, uh, for the assessment stage, there is a printed version of a text on which this grammar or this topic uh, will be evaluated. The printed form will be provided by the teacher. Also, some materials that were used here were blackboard, notebooks, posted tests on the internet, books, magazines, and more. Now, there's a plan for adults. It's based on metacognitive uh, learning strategy. This is for level A1, and the main goal of this activity is to be able to express or to use the simple past and the past of be to express action that happened in the past. So the run stage of the initial activity is that teacher will ask students the activities they do in their free time. So students will be asked to talk about their activities they do in their free time. For example, watch TV, go fishing, play sport, go to the cinema, spend time with someone rated to say. This is at a time of 10 minutes. So this is gonna be discussing between teacher and students about those activities. In, in the presentation stage, the teacher will talk about the concept of simple past tense and past of be, and after that, uh, the teacher is gonna cover some verbs and how they change according to the grammar rules. Because remember that the simple past and past of be, there are some verbs that are regular and others irregular. So this is important to be focused on this part in order to make a student to comprehend in a better way the topic. And finally, the teacher will explain how to construct sentence uh, in the past and the past of be. Time 15 minutes, but remember that this could be a little bit longer. The next stage, the practice stage, this divided into three parts. The part A is audio or text uh, about Sally. This test is at the end of the lesson plan, and students are required to ask, I'm sorry, to underline the past form of the verse and answer the question. There are some questions that are set in the lesson plan. So that's the first part of this activity. The part B, the teacher, well, I'm sorry, students will complete some sentence by using the correct form verb. So this is grammar, a grammar exercises. There are some sentences which students will fill a blank. And the last part of this stage is that students will take turns asking the question about the question that we described in the lesson plan, but they have taken in mind that their own information is going to be used to construct those sentences and talk with a partner. This could be timed 15 minutes, but I consider this could be take more than 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, because it's a long theory that take more time. So I guess that from 15 minutes to 20 minutes is a more appropriate time. The production stage for lesson for this lesson plan was described as also two part. Part A, the teacher pues we're gonna ask the students to write about their last vacation and the things they did during the time, describing the place, where, food, activities. There are some questions that are set in the lesson plan, and the teacher will provide those questions to the students in order to have higher comprehension, and they will help as a guide to write a little bit about their last vacation. And the part B consists in writing a letter. After that, soon imagine that they are going to send that to a friend. It's sad to include images that represent the place where the student supposedly wrote about the vacation. The time is required by the student because all the student doesn't have the same skills, so the time is not set. So this is the last activity, and the way of assessment is a printed form in which there is a questionnaire about the use of simple past and past B.